Hello friends, welcome to Swastik Maths class. In this video, we are going to see some basic operations on matrices. Okay, let's see what are the operations available. Operations on matrices. There are actually 4 basic operations available. Those are, first one, addition of matrices. Second one, subtraction of matrices. Third one, multiplication of a matrix by a number. And the last one, multiplication of matrices. Okay. So these are the these four are the basic operations on matrices. Okay. We may ask a question, what is the use of these operations? Well, in order to make new matrices from the given ones, we can use these operations. For example, if we are given two matrices A and B, then with the use of this operation, addition of matrices, we can form a new matrix as A plus B, right? Similarly, with the use of the subtraction of the matrices, we can produce two new matrices as A minus B and B minus A. And similarly, with this operation, multiplication of a matrix by a number, if we are given a number K, then we can produce two new matrices Ka and Kb. And finally, with the use of this operation, multiplication of matrices, we can produce two new matrices AB as well as Ba, right? So, in order to produce these type of new matrices from the given matrices A and B, we can use these operations. Okay. So now let's see these operations one by one in detail, right? First one is addition. That is addition of two matrices. When addition is possible, whenever we are given two matrices, can we add them together? No, it's not like that. Whenever we are given two matrices of the same order, then only addition is possible. So, let us define that now. If A and B are any two matrices with the same order, then we say that A and B are compatible for addition. Compatible for addition. Right? And their sum is denoted by either A plus B or B plus A, right? So what is said here? If A and B are two matrices with the same order, then only the addition is possible. Addition is denoted either like this A plus B or by B plus A, we can denote the addition. Okay. What is said here? If A is a matrix which is represented by Aij and whose order is m by n, and B is another matrix which is represented by Bij whose order is the same as that of A, so here also the order is m by n, then only addition is possible. Addition can be taken as either A plus B or B plus A, so both are the same. What is the addition here? Now, how to add those two matrices? We have to add the corresponding entries in both the matrices. So, we will get A plus B or B plus A as Aij plus Bij or Bij plus aij. Both will be the same. Since we know that addition of two numbers in any order will be the same, therefore aij plus bij or bij plus aij will be the same as a plus b or b plus a. So this is what the addition of the two given matrices a and b. So here also for the final matrix, resulting matrix, we will get the same order as m by n. Whenever we are given two matrices with the same order, then we get the new matrix a plus b or b plus a with the same order again m by n, and we have to add the corresponding entries in both the matrices. Okay, in this way we have to define addition of two matrices. Okay, now let's see this by an example, right? For example, let us take the two matrices A, B equal to 2, 3, minus 5 and 7 as a 2 by 2 matrix, and B, B, another matrix should be of the same order. So we have to take another 2 by 2 matrix like this, 4, 6, 2 and minus 11, right? Now we have taken two matrices A and B with the same order 2 by 2. So now we can say that A and B are compatible for addition. So we can find the sum of the two matrices, either A plus B or B plus A. So we now we shall find it. What is the procedure? We have to add the corresponding entries. So 1/1th position in A and 1/1th position in B should be added together. So in A plus B, 1/1th position will be 2 plus 4, right? Similarly, 1/2th position plus 1/2th position. So it is 3 plus 6, right? Next, for 2/1th position in A plus B, we have to add the 2/1th position of both the matrices. It is minus 5 plus 2, right? Next, for 2/2th position, add 7 and minus 11. So 7 plus minus 11. Isn't it? This is what the new matrix A plus B. Let's find the final value. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. And minus 5 plus 2 becomes minus 3. And 7 minus 11 becomes minus 4. So this is the required matrix A plus B. What is got now? Whenever two matrices A and B of same order are given, now we have produced a new matrix A plus B using the addition operation, right? Okay, next, what is our next operation? It is subtraction. So let us see that subtraction of matrices, two matrices. Subtraction of two matrices. How to get that? In a similar way as that of addition, we can find the subtraction. So let's see. If A and B are any two matrices with the same order, then we can say that A and B are compatible for, instead of addition, if we replace this addition by subtraction, okay. So replace this addition by subtraction. So then A and B are compatible for subtraction, and there instead of sum, we have to replace this by subtraction, right? Is denoted by, which is denoted by A minus B and B minus A. So here we will get two different matrices. Both will not be the same. According to addition, we know that A plus B equal to B plus A. But according to subtraction, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So A minus B is a matrix, B minus A is another matrix. Both will not be the same in general. So let's see now how to find that. A minus B is equal to Aij minus Bij. This is what the formula. What we have to do here? We have to subtract the entries of B from the entries of A to get this subtraction A minus B. This is also will be of the order m by n. And similarly, to get B minus A, the new matrix B minus A, we have to subtract Aij from Bij. So it is Bij minus Aij. Subtract the entries of A from the entries of B. So it will be equal to Bij minus Aij. This will also be the of the same order m by n, right? So now we can see an example with the same matrices A and B as above, right? First we shall find A minus B. What we have to do? We have to subtract the entries of B from the entries of A. Corresponding entries of B from corresponding entries of A. So we have to subtract 4 from 2 as the first entry. So it is 2 minus 4, right? Next entry is 3 minus 6. Next entry, 2th position is minus 5 minus 2. So minus 5 minus 2. And the last entry will be 7 minus of minus 11. Right? This is what the subtraction A minus B. So this will be equal to finally 2 minus 4 becomes minus 2. 3 minus 6 becomes minus 3. Minus 5 minus 2 is becomes minus 7, and 7 minus of minus 11 means 7 plus 11, so it is equal to 18, right? This is what the matrix A minus B. In a similar way, shall we find B minus A now? Okay, so this is equal to B minus A will be, now we have to subtract the entries of A from the corresponding entries of B, right? Okay, so we have to subtract 2 from 4. Right? Subtract 2 from 4. So 4 minus 2. First entry in B minus A will be 4 minus 2. Similarly, second entry will be 6 minus 3. Okay. Next 2 minus of minus 5. And the last entry is minus 11 minus 7. Right? So this is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. 2 minus of minus 5 is 2 plus 5, so it is 7, and minus 11 minus 7 is equal to minus 18. Sorry, minus 18, right? This is what the new matrix B minus A. If you look at these two matrices A minus B and B minus A, both are not the same. These are different, right? Okay. Okay, what is our next operation? Third operation is multiplication of a matrix by a number. Okay, multiplication of a matrix by a number. So here we need only one matrix and a number, then we can produce a new matrix, right? Let's see the definition first. If A is any matrix and if K is any number, then we can find a new matrix Ka such that by multiplying all the entries of A by the number K. So in this way we can find the new matrix Ka. What is said here? If A is any matrix and K is any number. So here we need two things. One is a matrix and the another is a number. A matrix and a number. Then we can produce a new matrix Ka. K into A in such a way that we have to get that we have to multiply all the entries of A by that number K. Then we will get the new matrix Ka. Right? Now let's see this by an example. For that, first we need a matrix and then a number. So for a matrix, let's take the matrix A as above. So it will be equal to A equal to 2, 3, minus 5 and 7. So let us assume a matrix A to be like this and assume a number K to be 5. Then now shall we find the new matrix Ka by our definition? So now Ka is equal to 5 into A. Instead of K we can put 5 and A is equal to this matrix. So this is equal to 5 into, what is the matrix A? 2, 3, minus 5 and 7. Right. What we have to do? To get this Ka, the new matrix Ka, we have to multiply all the entries of A by this number K or by this number 5 here. So, it is equal to 5 into 10, 5 into 2, 5 into 3, 5 into minus 5 and 5 into 7. So, these are the entries of the new matrix Ka or the new matrix 5A. Okay. So, we have to multiply all the entries of A by this number 5. This is equal to, what is the value? 5 into 2, 10, 5 into 3, 15, 5 into minus 5 is minus 25 and 5 into 7 is 35. Right. So, this is what the new matrix Ka. Okay. Next, shall we see the last operation, multiplication of matrices? Okay. So, multiplication of two matrices. So, to get multiplication of matrices, we need two matrices. So, let us define that. Two matrices A and B are said to be compatible for multiplication. Compatible for multiplication if the condition is the number of columns compatible for the multiplication AB. This is important. Okay. Multiplication AB. If the number of columns of A should be equal to the number of rows of B. Okay. Similarly, these matrices are said to be compatible for multiplication BA if the number of columns of B must be equal to the number of rows of A. Okay. So, this is the conditions for the existence of multiplication of two matrices. What is said here? As we said already, whenever we are given two matrices A and B, we will get two new matrices by this multiplication. What are the new matrices? One is AB and the other is BA, and in general these two will not be equal. And what are the condition? To get the multiplication AB, there is a condition. What is that condition? The number of columns of A should be equal to the number of rows of B. And similarly, to get this multiplication BA, we need the condition that the number of columns of B must be equal to the number of rows of A. If these conditions are satisfied, then we will get the two new matrices AB and BA. And remember that these two multiplications will not be equal in general. So, AB is not equal to BA in general. In some cases only these two will be same. Now, let us see the procedure for the multiplication, for the product of two matrices. If A is a matrix Aij whose order is m by n and B is another matrix Bij whose order is n by p, then we know that A and B are compatible for multiplication AB because the number of columns in A is equal to number of rows in B, right? So now these two matrices A and B are compatible for the product AB. Then how to get the product AB? The procedure is AB can be got by the following procedure. What is that procedure? Let's see. First of all, AB will be of order m by p. Okay, so the order of AB is m by p. And the second thing, the ijth entry of AB is determined by the formula. This is equal to sum of the products of the elements or entries of the ith row of A with the corresponding elements or entries of the jth column of B. Okay, so this is what the procedure for finding the ijth entry of the new matrix AB whenever the product AB exists. What is the condition for existence of AB, the product AB? The condition is the number of columns in A must be equal to number of rows in B. Okay, whenever this condition is satisfied, then the new matrix AB will be of the order m by p, which means the common n will get cancelled and the remaining number of rows in AB will be m and the number of columns in AB will be p. So that's what the order m by p for the new matrix AB. So its order will be m by p, and for that m by p matrix, each entry should be calculated by this formula. What is the formula given here? If we want the ijth entry of the new matrix AB, we have to multiply the entries of ith rows of A and the corresponding entries of jth columns of B, and then we have to add sum of the products. So then we have to add all the multiplications, all the products to get the ijth entry, right? Now let's see this by an example to understand this very clearly. Okay, so for example, let's take A be the matrix 3, 5, -1 and 2, and take B be the matrix 4, 7. Now let's check whether these matrices A and B are compatible for the product AB or not. First of all, the order of A is 2 by 2 and the order of B is 2 by 1. So here the number of columns is 2, here the number of rows is 2, both are the same. Therefore, A and B are compatible for AB. AB exists now. Okay, AB exists. Then how to find the AB, the matrix AB? We know that AB will be of the order 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So we have to get a 2 by 1 matrix by multiplying these two matrices A and B by our procedure. What is our procedure? ijth entry will be calculated, or ijth entry will be determined by this formula. What is that formula? Sum of the products of the elements of ith row of A with the corresponding elements of jth column of A. Okay, sorry, jth column of B. So in this way we have to identify, or we have to determine each and every entry of the new matrix AB. Okay, first we shall let us take this new matrix AB will be a dash and a dash. So suppose these are the entries, we have to fill up these dash, right? This will be a 2 by 1 matrix. So we have to find two entries here. First one 1/1th position and the second one 2/1th position, right? Okay. How to find this 1/1th position or 1/1th entry of AB is equal to, how to find the 1/1th position of AB? We have to take the first row in the matrix A and again first column in the matrix B and multiply the corresponding entries, then add those products. That is what our definition. So we have to multiply 3 and 4 and multiply 5 and 7, then add those two numbers. So the first 1/1th entry will be 3 into 4 plus 5 into 7. What it is? 3 into 4 12 plus 5 into 7 35. So this is equal to 47. So in the 1/1th position of AB, we will have the number as 47, right? It is the 1/1th entry, right? Next, to get next entry will be our 2/1th position. So to get 2/1th entry of AB, what we have to do? Take second row in the first matrix A. So take the second row in the first matrix and first column in the second matrix B. So first column in the second matrix B. Now corresponding entries should be multiplied and then added those products, right? So -1 into 4 plus 2 into 7. In this way, we will get the 2/1th entry of the new matrix AB. So what is the value here? -1 into 4 is -4 plus 2 into 7 is 14. 14 minus 4 is 10. So our 2/1th position of the new matrix AB is 10. So what is the matrix AB now? Now this is equal. Now we can fill these blanks. What is the number here? It is 47. In the 1/1th position it is 47 and the 2/1th position it is 10. So this is what the new matrix AB whose order is 2 by 1, right? Is it clear now? Okay. Okay, for these two matrices, whether the matrices are compatible for the multiplication BA, let's check that. Here the order of B is 2 by 1 and order of A is 2 by 2. But here the number of columns of B is 1 and the number of rows of A is 2. Both are not the same. Therefore, BA does not exist. Right? Doesn't exist. BA doesn't exist because the condition is not satisfied here. Okay. Well, we shall see the remaining things in the next video. Thank you.